Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event of the night, wherever you're watching around Australia tonight on the Fox Network, or whether you're here live at the Southport RSL. It's time to get it on for the Australian heavyweight title. First of all, the man standing in the red corner, weighing in last night at 112.6 kilos, 65 professional fights, 35 wins, 21 by way of knockout. A 3 times Australian heavyweight champion. Training at the Fighters Inc. gym in Emerald, Queensland, the Kid Coal Miner, Colin Wilson. And his opponent tonight for this title fight in the blue corner at 118.8 kilos. With a professional record of 10 fights for 10 wins, 9 by way of knockout. The current WBU Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, fighting out of Perth, Western Australia, Big Daddy Lucas Browne. This main event to be contested over 10 3-minute rounds of boxing action, with Steve Marshall, your referee.
Two big boys. Colin Wilson.
All right, fellas, in you come.
Lucas Browne.
Gentlemen, I've spoken to you both in your dressing room. You know exactly what I expect from you. This is an Australian title. It's important that we all do our job right. Protect yourself at all times and obey my commands at all times. Now touch them up and good luck to both of you.
Colin with the stare down. Lucas eyes down. A study of concentration. The old school, maybe the new school. Again, a right-hander versus a left-hander. The right-hander is Browne. The left-hander is Wilson. 10 3-minute rounds for the vacant Aussie heavyweight title. It is Big Daddy in the black and silver. Wilson in the red and white.
Tell you what, Big Daddy is calm. He didn't blink an eyelid through the national anthem. He wasn't phased that Big Cole was staring him down.
Very composed elite athlete Lucas Browne. Inside an MMA cage, or more recently inside a professional boxing ring. That natural ability just to keep you cool.
Yeah, he does it very good, Big Daddy. And again, Andy, we got the same questions we had in the last fight. How will Big Cole handle the power of Big Daddy early on? And how will Big Daddy, you know, handle, or sorry, how will Big Cole handle the distance and Big Daddy, the awkwardness, I guess, of Colin Wilson?
Oh, Browne with a good scoring power right hand on Colin Wilson.
Very composed. Fast hands, Big Daddy.
Former champion, the Iron Rhino, Michael Kirby, here in attendance. Forced to retire due to suffering another eye injury earlier this year, ironically in sparring, and it was against Daniel Aman. The detached retina means his gloves have been hung up for the final time. Low shot. No fanfare, no blowing up from Colin Wilson. Let's box on. These are two massive human beings.
So Big Daddy's either very experienced against a left-handed opponent or done a lot of training against a left-handed opponent, because he knows exactly what he's doing there with Colin Wilson.
Massive day for everyone with subscription television around Australia, whether your platform is Foxtel or Ozstar. But Fox Footy launching today.
Great for the fans at home to...
Every game live, no interruptions, all in high definition for you AFL fans. We've got it covered in 2012. Reasonably similar pattern for Majority of the round, Wilson dominating that centre ring position, and Browne on the outside, but Browne with the better punches.
This one to thank our major sponsor, Finance Easy. The girls are walking around some leaflets in the wind. A V8 weekend away with Finance Easy. On to thank Metricon Homes. Advanced Town Hotel, Weekend Drilling. Wallace and Borrow Services. Marine RSL, Twitstar Basketball.
Lucas Browne receiving instructions in the corner. Grady Stewart and the crew from Fond's Gym in Northbridge, Perth, WA. Cole Wilson up, he's about. Joining us in commentary, former Australian heavyweight champion and the recently retired Michael Kirby. And we said in the introduction, as desperate as you were to be in here tonight, health and life after boxing is the #1 priority.
Yeah, well, I've achieved a bit in boxing. I want a state title, one Australian title, one Asia Pacific title. I fought Carly Mean for a world title. In 16 fights, that's not bad for someone who's come from the West, eh?
One of my western suburbs, buddy. How is the eye more importantly?
I've got to wear glasses for 12 months. I've got buckles on both eyes now, and my right eye's, you know, pretty soft. My left eye, it will get better apparently, and I can get some laser and take the glasses back off.
How are you seeing the fight thus far? Only one round in, but what did you make of the opening 3 minutes?
Well, it's touch and go. I thought Lucas got the first round there.
Yep.
Colin's got to watch out for that right hand. I mean, it's dangerous in anyone's language.
Here we go, Browne, the aggressive, almost bullying 39-year-old Colin Wilson back into the corner there, but it doesn't take Colin Wilson long to get back into that centre ring position. That's what you found with him. He's
well, he's fighting a boxer for once,
yeah.
and I do think Colin has beat Nathan Briggs, a better boxer than Lucas Browne, I believe. So, you know, he's in with a chance, but because he's only had 4 weeks' notice, it's a bit hard on the fitness. We'll see where he stands.
In saying that, was that the Colin Wilson of old? You know, that was 4 or 5 years ago.
That's the truth. That's the truth. I mean, he's a pioneer, and he's been there forever. He's fought the best.
Yep.
I mean, he come back after getting knocked on his ass with Hopewade and knocked Hopper out.
Yeah. No, I got massive credit for Colin Wilson.
And he fought Hamona and gave Hamona a very, very difficult fight. But again, 4 weeks. You know.
Yep. Difficult. And that 4 weeks was because, man, we do have in commentary for the round, Michael Kirby suffered that injury in training and forced to hang up the gloves. Can you believe this is Cole Wilson's 66th dance as a professional?
How they go? I mean, what a warrior.
Oh, Browne with that powerful right hand.
Heavy hands.
Yeah, 2-punch combination there. One just trying to sneak around the outside of the gloves, but again, Michael, as you found out in October of last year, it doesn't take Cole long to get back on your chest.
Well, the way I see it is Browne hasn't done the 10. He's done 12 with Clarence Tillman, who just got stopped by Sonny Billing.
Yep.
Like 30 seconds. And now he's with Colin, who can do 10 rounds in his sleep.
Yep.
So we'll see how Lucas is in the later rounds.
Now, speaking of Sonny Bill, you did some sparring with Sonny in the lead up to the fight, and as an athlete and as a boxer, a rookie boxer, he impressed you greatly.
Yeah, well, I hadn't got right into training yet, and they made me wear 18-ounce gloves, and he wore 16-ounce gloves. And look, he done good. They had an enormous ring at the zoo gym.
Yep.
He could dance and run away and move and do what he liked. But the thing is, you could still see he was a bit of a novice. I was still catching him, and I got a slow overhand right. Still got him a couple times.
As you should. Let's relive your last match, and a match that you'll remember very fondly. It was an emotional night up here on the Gold Coast because you dreamt, as a kid, you dreamt of an Australian title. This was the night you realised your dream.
Well, the thing is that I was going through a bit of hardship at the time, and my new trainer, David Birchall, was saying to postpone the fight. And I thought to myself, kick your heels in and let's do it.
Yep.
And I came out on top, thankfully. Colin was a warrior on the day, but everyone knows I'm going to spoil you, I'm going to smother you, I'm going to get all over you, not give you the room, take away the jab. You know, I remember my brother taught me well in the beginning. He helped me out in the start, taught me how to smother and spoil fighters, and that's what I used. With David Burchell, he got me a longer jab, try and throw straight along the punches and get me some space.
Is it fair to say both yourself and Cole had sore ribs for a couple of days after that fight?
Well, he hit me with some absolute bloody bombs to the body. He tested my body more than I think any heavyweight has.
And that's the experience of Colin Wilson. We'll see that here. If this fight gets into rounds 4, 5, 6 and 7, we'll see Cole start to dig the body of Big Daddy and try slow him up.
Well, I reckon the oxygen it takes to pump those muscles, it'll wear him out.
Yeah.
It'll wear Lucas out, I think.
Early on here, Lucas Browne, I've got to give him credit. He looks super sharp and super strong.
Well, he was pretty light. He was a kilo lighter than when he fought me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what he was doing over the holidays, but I don't think he was being lazy. He must have been doing something to keep losing the weight.
Forward there, West Australian.
It's going to be a tactical fight, it looks like.
Yeah. And the longer it goes, and the more tactics are employed, does that favour the more experienced athlete?
I believe absolutely. Absolutely it does.
I'm with you guys, but I'm just really impressed with the composure and the way that Lucas Browne is handling Colin Wilson as a lefty.
Absolutely. Must have been getting some decent sparring.
Yeah.
There's a big test and a big shock. I always hear you boxers or former boxers say the first time you come up against a good southpaw, it is completely different to anything you've experienced before.
Well, when you're fighting a tactical fight like it looks like Lucas is, southpaw is a big difference. But when you're a fighter like me who's on your chest regardless, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Southpaw, orthodox. I'm going to be 2 inches off you.
Yeah.
And whatever you can hit me with, you better, because trust me, I'm going to hit you.
Just over a minute remaining, round number 3. Browne sticking out that long left hand. A reach of 197 centimetres, thank you. Cole's wingspan, all of 2 metres. Tell you what has
They're
become...
still playing a game of jabs.
Yeah, it is a game of jabs. It's also a game of the front feet. Keep your eye on the front foot of Lucas and also Colin, and watch the toe treading. You both lead feet.
That always happens in sparring too. Yeah. When I was sparring Daniel Armand, you're always consistently treading on his feet.
It's a lefty-righty thing. It happens all the time.
I mean, everyone knows you're supposed to keep your foot on the outside.
Yeah. And if you've got 2 smart guys who know how to handle that, that's when you will trot, because you both... Oh, big collar's hurt.
Colin Wilson is struggling in the corner, and Lucas Browne opening up. He floors the former champion.
That's a beautiful right uppercut. He's gone.
Town is in.
Well done.
It is over. Lucas Browne is the new heavyweight champion of Australia.
Well done.
What a performance.
Up in there.
From the next generation. Michael Kirby, we thank you very much for your time and wish you safety and success in the future. Oh, Big Daddy.
Big Daddy is an animal.
He did it, and did it well.
This is the fashion he did it in, Big Daddy. Oh,
here's the right hand that rocked Colin Wilson. And he just didn't jump off the accelerator.
And that's how to finish a fight. Don't look at it. Big Cole was gone for all money. Big Daddy sniffed it out. Took advantage of it. That's the shot.
Wilson was on rubber leg street there. And a couple of right hand bombs from Lucas Browne. 11 fights, 11 wins, 10 via way of knockout. And interestingly enough today, there's a name and a challenge for the winner of tonight's show. That man is Bangin' Benny Edwards.
Wow.
An open challenge to whoever wins. So perhaps Edwards Browne, just maybe.
Well, imagine the power in those 2 guys.
Let's go centering Dave Ella. It is time to make it official.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of excitement happening in the ring right now. We do have a new Australian heavyweight champion. And to make it official, at a time of 2 minutes and 56 seconds gone of round number 3, we have a winner by way of knockout, the new Australian heavyweight champion, Big Daddy Lucas Browne.
A massive win for a massive man with a massive future. The next generation has arrived. And nothing but respect from the former champion, Colin Wilson. What a performance. What a main event. We'll be back on the other side of this commercial break to speak live with the new champion and wrap up tonight's proceedings. Welcome back, and what a huge first card of 2012 we have seen live from the Gold Coast. 2 national titles were decided, the cruiserweight and then the heavyweight, and this big guy did it in style. Lucas Browne, a 3rd round finish. How are you feeling right now?
Awesome, honestly, yeah. I was a bit sort of scared coming into this one because of who Col is, basically. I knew that if I got past him, it's sort of a good indication of the direction I'm heading, so I have, and yeah, hopefully looking forward to big things in the future.
What did you make of the first 2 rounds? Was Colin Wilson what you expected?
I was expecting more left hands, to be honest, from him, and that's what I was waiting for. I assume he was waiting for my right as well. It was just, he's obviously tall and very long, and with his right jab it was something different because I've never faced a southpaw before, so first time for everything. But yeah, I landed my right when it needed to, and that's all that matters.
The right is the big hand. We're going to take a look at some of the highlights from the fight. It only lasted 3 rounds. Talk us through what we're seeing.
Yeah, basically at this stage it was just try and get in closer. I've really been working on my left hand, left hook, which I still haven't been able to perfect in a fight yet, so the right still does the job. But yeah, hopefully in the future I can start getting that left hand as well.
Now, already the challenges around there, we understood coming into tonight that Ben Edwards said, if it's Lucas, I want Lucas. If it's Cole, I want Cole. Your response?
My big Benny and I would have an awesome fight. I've sparred him once. I was in kickboxing, and he did have it over me because of the kicks. I'm not a kicker. But good old-fashioned Aussie bash, that'd be awesome.
There's certainly something to look forward to down the track. For the moment now, time to relax, time to rest a little bit. Yep. It's been a real tough preparation. How much time do you take off?
In all honesty, I've got a fight on the 31st of March back in Perth, so I'll have a week or 2, but then straight back into it. Unfortunately, this one, the last week I haven't trained at all because I did my back in, so I've sort of hit that from everyone else, but yeah, I couldn't put my shoes on until Wednesday, so I'm just happy it went the way it did.
Well done tonight. Congratulations. You should be awfully proud.
I'm very proud. I hope family and friends are happy watching this as well, so yeah, thank you. Everyone's
certainly happy. Lucas Big Daddy Browne, the new Australian heavyweight champion, as we cap the results from what has been a spectacular night. Final event of the night, Lucas Browne defeated Colin Wilson. We said it was Browne's power against Wilson's durability and his ring savvy. Well, it was answered 3 rounds in. Chris McCullin back joining me here in the host area, and Lucas Browne has arrived.
Yeah, certainly has. He really surprised me with his composure and the speed on the big guy. I'm really looking forward to seeing whether it's Benny Edwards, whether it's you know, Sonny Bill Williams, whoever it is out there, but I want to see more of Big Daddy Lucas Browne.
Throw Solomon Amono into the mix as well, returning back into the industry. Great to see Michael Kirby, Colin Wilson and Lucas Browne in the ring together at the end of the night.
Yeah, showed great respect, and I think that's the aspect you don't see much of here in Australian boxing or in any boxing. You know, everyone gets on quite well, and it's not, you know, the big hoo-ha that most people probably think it is, and they showed that, the big gentle giants in there tonight.
Lucas Browne is now the king of the big boys. He is the Australian heavyweight champion. Hope you enjoyed the show. Catch you next Friday, ringside on Friday Night Fights. Lucas Browne.
This